Hey you guys, and welcome back to DAT Family 5. On today's video, we will be talking about my great-grandmother, Celia Columbia Jackson King. On the weekend of May 5th through May 7th, my uncles and my aunts and my cousins, they planned a gathering and an event for us to meet with extended family, and I'm so excited we got to do that. There'll be a video coming. Pretty much, let me tell you a little bit of history about what's my family, what they have found out about my family. My great grandmother was the second child of 10 children, and she married my great grandfather Jacob when she was 19. She died when she was 41, giving birth to my great aunt Amanda. She gave birth to 8 wonderful children, with my grandmother being number 5 of the 8. Yes, 5 of the 8. So there's a little bit of pictures of things going on. My Uncle Ernest looked just like my great-grandfather. That's why I put that picture there. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with this video. I just wanted to put some pictures up here with all the extended family and things. I really hope that y'all enjoy. I really hope that I do this to the best of my ability and to give honor where honor is due. So enjoy.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this.
Okay, y'all, so we are on our way down Bunkers Lane. Ain't nobody gonna hold the camera for me, so what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, you're like the worst driver. You should have something.
See, I'll be able to see what's going on. Thank you. So we are on our way down to Bunkers Lane, which is where our homestead is. So I really hope y'all enjoy this video. I'm so excited.
Baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right here we got so much time, looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my
start up a history tour.
Yeah.
Hey, my name is Kyle.
Before we even get started, let's give him a round of applause.
Some of y'all already know me, but I grew up with Jordan. He's my brother, and I started doing his family tree back in high school, and that's kind of what started this whole thing for me. I mean, I met Besida Cawthorn White, so she's the president of the Middle Peninsula African American Genealogical and Historical Society based up in Tappahannock. And we're also members of the Heritage Committee. We work at the Middlesex County Museum. We just do so much in the area, and I've been researching King's Neck specifically for a while now because it was identified by Sherman Holmes Sr. In the Red Book, which is the African American history book for Middlesex County. He identified King's Neck as one of the early black settlements after emancipation. And Lewis King was really good off the jump at getting a ton of land. I think he had over a couple hundred acres. Yeah. And that's kind of what started King's Neck. And Jane King, which I just found a sketch of recently and shared it with a couple of y'all. We found it in a sketchbook from 1885, and it's identified as Jane King the Weaver. So that's probably most of y'all's 4th to 5th great grandmother. So that's great that we're able to find that. And I've been doing a lot of research, getting some aerial photos of King's Neck, doing work with the schools on King's Neck School, My Ladies Bridge School, Mill Road School, of course. And then there was another prior school to Mill Road at the end of the road here, but it was right here further down Haley's Road that we've been working on lately. But yeah, I've just been doing some history work and happy to answer any questions.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And he has a twin brother.
I do have a twin brother. Yeah, his name's Cole, and he lives in Urbana with where my mom lives too. So. Yeah.
The sketch that he's talking about with Jane, if I can get the DVD played tonight, you'll see that sketch on DVD.
Yep. And then I'm hoping to get a better scan of it because somebody's hopefully bringing the original sketchbook into the museum for us to scan. Yeah.
Tell us the connection of St. Clair Walker.
Yeah, so just through oral history recently, I was talking with Sherman Holmes Jr., and he said that it was always the tradition in his family that St. Clair Walker's biological father was a king. So apparently Jane Lockley Walker had St. Clair Walker out of wedlock, and then married soon after William Walker, and then he was raised with the Walker family name. But St. Clair Walker also had an adopted son, Belton King Jr. So apparently he was taking care of him in the late 40s, which also shows some King family connection. There's Briggs here shortly in the next coming months or so, and go through and document all the homes that are still standing in King's Neck and kind of document where everyone was living, so to get that knowledge written down.
Thank you. And being as close as possible, being on time, I am going to give you all a little bit of history. I'm going to try to abbreviate it so we can have a few other people speak. We can come back down here later on, but there are some people who had events with their families that couldn't make it, so we'll probably come back down here at like 3 o'clock or so to show them the land. But what I would like to do is share with you all that the King cousin, the first generation of cousins, our grandfather, some of you all's great-grandfather and great-grandfather, he had the foresight to buy this land on September the 1st of 1916 for $400. Is that a lot of money?
How many acres? How many acres?
That's about $1 million.
Marquise, do me a favor.
Okay.
Keep that on Randolph. I go get my tripod.
He purchased
Get my armor
20
ready.
acres of land that runs from that side of the road over to where Lamar's car is, and up front of this, all the way back down below these trees, down to a swamp, and about 20 feet beyond the swamp. Some of you all might want to go down and see the swamp later on, but it's a lot of land for an African American to purchase back then for $400. How much is $400 worth in today's money? It's about $11,000, a little over $11,000. So that would have been $11,000 back in 1916. All right. He helped build this house for his 8 kids.
Eight.
And they lived in this house until they all moved away and raised their families away from here. My siblings and I, we spent a long portion of our life in this house, living with our grandfather in this house. Now this house, as you see it, it had a small porch on the front, and later on our grandfather built an extension back here, right in this section here, the other side of the living room. Upstairs, a couple of rooms where we slept. We slept together in 1 or 2 beds. So it would be 3, 4, sometimes 5 children in the same bed. Just imagine somebody's stinky feet in your face or sweaty. And Stanley used to pee in the bed.
He was a baby.
Wait, Uncle Stanley wasn't even here yet. He wasn't even here yet, was he?
Yeah, he was here.
Oh, okay.
But just imagine, and as little kids, we thought this house was big.
Yeah.
You get closer to this house and look at those rooms, they are small. They are small rooms. Our father used to get us to go down in the woods, cut wood, bring it up here to start a fire. And he used to have the house real hot. I didn't think about this earlier, but we didn't have electricity in this house for the longest period of time. It was later on that our grandfather had electricity installed. We used to go to an outhouse. You look down here, it might be hard to see. I put a little orange stake. That's where the outhouse used to be. You got to be careful when you went in an outhouse. Anybody, some people don't know what an outhouse is. It's a toilet. Outside toilet. And before you go in that outhouse, you better make some noise and look up because there may be a snake in there. Okay? It'll run you out there with your pants down. Right here is the well that we used to draw water out of. Stanley will show you how you do it. We found this on the property.
Yeah, but that's what we're doing.
So show them how it will turn.
You used to have a little house or whatever built over top of it, and this used to hang from the top of it, and then rope would go up through here and down through there, and the bucket.
That's what it is. The bucket fell, huh?
The bucket would be on one side, and you would pull the rope on this side. You would let it down, the bucket down. Then when you get the water, then you pull it back up by pulling the rope on this side.
A short story on that, I told a story at our brother Thomas' funeral where Thomas would literally climb down that well and back up with his hands and feet. That well just got covered this week, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be able to look down and see how deep the well is. I put another stake somewhere else. Behind you all here, I put a stake. And the reason I put that stake there is I also told a story about Thomas where our father got mad at Thomas Stanley. Our father got upset with Thomas because Thomas got caught with him after told him to do something. Our dad got in church, I used the term pissed off, and they said that's a curse word. And he went to get his gun. Thomas took off running, ran down there. My dad shot at him. He shot on top of his head. He wasn't going to kill his son. And Thomas hit the ground and rolled over and tumbled, everything, screaming. And our mother was yelling at our dad.
Emmett, don't kill my son!
That's exactly what she said. And then what did he say, Stanley?
I'll kill his black ass if he don't listen to it. Is that about right, Garfield? What do you think, Garfield?
He had a house.
So I'm the only sibling that went in the military, but I think Thomas should have been the one that went in the military. That day.
Okay, I'm going to say Thomas was the baddest child.
Moving right along.
Bad boy, that's his nickname.
Down this road here, and the road is in pretty good shape now. there is the swamp. And any of you all want to go see the swamp, I think you should. It's a very nice thing to see. You can drive down there, then back out and turn around.
How's the water?
Oh, one more stake. There's a stake over here, about 20 yards or so into these woods. When we were growing up down here, all of that used to be kind of like an open field. And we used to play up under a cherry tree and have a good time up there. The cherry tree and the cherry tree, or an offspring of the cherry tree, is still standing. We would like you all to see today. Once again, this was an open field. Our grandfather primarily was a farmer, right, James?
Yeah.
Primarily a farmer. He also mixed that up with a little bit being a waterman. So he would go out and oyster and fish. And there would be, as a farmer, he would raise chicken, pigs, whatever he could afford to feed us. We would name the pig, and then the next year,
Oh Lord.
the chicken used to run around in the yard and all that stuff. And then the next thing you know, it's on the dinner table.
Sunday evening fried chicken.
We were so poor that they would cut the legs off the chicken, clean them up real good, and drop them in soup. Okay?
Some of the feet.
Chicken feet.
Yeah. The other thing is, how many parts of a pig can you eat?
All of it.
Everything but the grunt.
Who said that? Who said that?
He said the orange.
Somebody else said
From the rooter to the tutor.
He said everything but a grunt.
Everything except the oink.
Everything except for the oink.
That's it. Everything except the
And
oink.
our father did. He ate every part of the pig. I don't know if Uncle
Ears.
John and
did it, but he
the
used the brain with the egg.
yes.
Egg, grains,
So the brain of the
scrambled
pig,
eggs and brains.
they would mix it up in
And
eggs.
it don't taste bad either.
Thank you.
That was a delicacy.
I get a headache thinking about it.
For those who didn't come down earlier, this is the official deed to this property, 20 acres. All right, and then family, the siblings of our grandfather was paying taxes on another acre of land somewhere in Middlesex, but they didn't know where it was for years. The good thing is they kept paying those taxes on that 1 acre land, not knowing where it was. So I did some research 2 or 3 years ago up at the courthouse, couldn't find it. I did some research earlier this year, couldn't find it. God is good.
All right.
I went back up to the courthouse
You better stop crying.
a couple of months ago, and there was a real nice young lady in there, and she literally got up and went and helped me find that acre of land. And that acre of land is listed in the tax books as not mapped. Not mapped means they know the land exists, but they don't know where it's at. But
You mapped it.
people keep paying on it, it won't get into somebody else's hands. Fortunately, my brother Ernest here, Uncle Ralph, was it Uncle Ralph? Uncle Ralph handed him the tax papers to that 1 acre. And taxes are only like $1 something right there a year.
I got the
That
copy
young
from
lady
that.
found that acre of land.
Yes.
That 1 acre of land is somewhere right over there, adjacent to this land, and a piece of land that belonged to Mr. Pimble. So now we know. Go ahead, Arlene, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I just want to make mention that this land is still in the King family, and Mr. Gresham, Mr. Randolph Gresham, owns this land now.
Yeah.
See, my wife and I own this land.
Okay, I'm sorry now.
This land, and how we were able to acquire it is my mom and all her brothers and sisters decided that they no longer wanted it, but they wanted to stay in the family, and they sold it to my ex-wife and I, Shelley and Shelley's mom, back in 1994. Okay, and they sold it to us, and then they divided up the money that they got from the land between themselves. here's what the lawyers told me. They said, sir, you probably won't end up getting that land because everybody's not going to sign it.
What?
At that time, where's Shelley? At that time, I think Shelley's father-in-law, well, certain family members had passed away. So when family members passed away, that's what they call heir property. H-E-I-R, am I pronouncing it right? So that land then becomes the kids of theirs. So they would have to sign too. They all signed the land over to us, and it was a smooth thing. It's been smooth ever since. That's why, when I got divorced from Shelley's mom, when we had a divorce, it was not a complicated divorce. Cheryl, my ex-wife Cheryl, Shelley's mom, signed that land back over to me. I have the paperwork here right now. She just went on and said, that's y'all land, you can have it. So that was a good thing that she did. So now, as far as I'm concerned, this is family property.
Okay, if I can add on to it, this property was not always looking like it is now. I know it's looking rough now, but it was a whole lot rougher. When Randolph bought it, Randolph decided that he would come down and had trees. If y'all see some of the pictures, it was just like looking in those woods right there. You could hardly see the house. So Randolph took his funds, had the trees cleared off, and had all his land like it is now. All on the corner, him and 90.
Yeah.
So at that time, this road right here was not asphalt. We had to come down over through the woods and another road to go down that way. So some pictures that Randolph's friend Juan sent back, that was taken back in 2019, showed a view of the house back over in the woods, and all you could see a lot of trees in front of it. We don't want to take over Randolph, but he said he's getting a little emotional. I already been emotional. He can't talk right now. So if y'all take a close look at the house, walk around it, look at the trim and the trim work and all that stuff. And you can see some real nice artistry, handmade trim work on this house. It was an immaculate house one time. And one more thing, when we first came into the woods here, you seen some equipment over there. There's a house behind it. That's our papa's grandfather, Jake's brother, our Uncle Dan. That's his property. So I guess the king neck comes from the kings being in this neck of the woods.
And that equipment there, our cousin, James Johnson, nicknamed Man, he is mainly responsible for doing all of the cutting those trees down and leveling this out as nice as it is. And then Stanley Ernest and I came down and tidied it up a little bit.
I don't need to be healed, and I don't want to move on, you know. This heart of mine is occupied, and I am saving a seat for you. Not if but when you come around, I'm used to getting my way around. Memory on the screen, I am waking up from a dream. Baby, come back to me. Why are we a mystery? Begging you, begging me. I don't wanna be just a memory on the screen. Yeah, I don't need to be here, and I don't want to move on, you know.
So as I was shooting this, so I was taking videos to take snapshots out of it. Marquise is up on the top, so Marquise is great. for my great. And I thought that was so cool that they had went upstairs. So the video that y'all saw was Marquise being in the mirror in the video, and Lamar and Jordan went up in there in the house. When I say that's freaking amazing, like, just y'all gotta imagine that type of house was a big house. All right, and so it's like on a regular there was 11 people there. On the regular, there go Jordan and Marquise. Y'all, the amount of history that we had learned this weekend, it's overwhelming.
I am waking up from a dream. Baby, come back to me. Why was still a mystery? Begging me. I don't wanna be just a memory on the screen. I don't wanna be just a memory. 'Cause I don't wanna be just a memory on the screen. Oh, I am waking up from a dream, yeah. Baby, come back to me. Baby, come back to me. I said, why? I don't wanna be just a memory on the screen.
So y'all let me know how y'all family do it, but how long does it take to do a full family picture? My family, because everybody talking, somebody trying to be the leader, somebody trying to be the boss, and multiple people trying to be leader and bosses. And you know, it is what it is. I love my family, all the personalities, all the types. Love it. So yes, it took us about 5 minutes to get about 70 people. I think about 40 in here, not 70. But 45, 50 people to take a picture with grandma in the house. But it's a beautiful picture though. So I want to thank y'all so much for watching this part of the series. This is part 1 of the Headstone dedication celebration for the King Next family. My name is Atoya. I am the great granddaughter of Cecilia King, and I just want to thank y'all so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment down below. If you are a family member, go ahead and comment down below and let me know where you at in the family tree, y'all. I love you guys. Y'all be blessed. Let's go on ahead and take this picture, and we will see y'all on the tube. I love you guys. Y'all be blessed. Peace out, y'all.
Cause it ain't the end of times yet. I know, but it's getting close. Yeah, I need my space to breathe. That's why I be going ghost. I ain't trying to stay up on that wide road, cause I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. They thinking I'm bluffing, but I promise I do it. That K got a drum, like murder and booming. Sending you verb, if I get my little Uzi. They thinking I'm crazy, I'm gon' see you to hate this. People I'm saying, get what I'm painting. A picture big, I call it little baby. If I'm on the board, then we playing chess. If you on my way, you gon' need a vest. Act big, you might get stretched. All your gun talk, I ain't impressed. My 45 seen real traffic.